one single email can steal your entire down payment, and it always comes during closing week if it happens. First, I want to get into what's closing, what happens just before, and then I'm going to get into how to protect yourself from situations like that. Either on closing day or up to about 4 days before closing day, we're going to do what's called a final walkthrough, which serves two purposes. First and foremost, it's to make sure that the home is still in the condition that it was in when we wrote the offer. Meaning windows aren't broken, they didn't accidentally ding or dent a wall when moving a couch out of the home, those kinds of things. The second purpose of it is to make sure that if we negotiated repairs from the seller, that they were in fact done. So we'll get the receipts for those repairs and we'll just go quickly and be able to check those items relatively fast. Normally, a final walkthrough takes anywhere from 5 minutes to about 15 minutes. So 1 to 3 days before closing, what's going to happen is the title company will reach out, schedule a time for us to sign and close. What that means is there's no new documents when you go in. Usually takes 45 minutes to an hour. The loan will fund, the deed will get recorded, and the whole process will be finished. We'll get your keys right after they're at closing. Watch out. Here's the one huge thing that you need to look out for before that happens. So we're going to be wiring the remainder of the down payment into the title company's office. There is a lot of wire fraud that's going on in the real estate world because there's big numbers of money that are moving. So there's very specific instructions on how to do this. I always suggest calling the title rep that we've been in contact with over the phone to confirm every single thing that comes in. A lot of those fraud emails, they do look like genuine emails. The people committing fraud are getting really darn good at it. So always call the title company. Let's confirm it before wiring funds anywhere. 2 more things, keys and what are the actual costs. But before I get there, hey, you made it this far, you have an obligation like this. It's gonna help you so much. And if you found this helpful, go back to my page because I have a ton more hacks for home buyers and home sellers, explaining the process in a simple way. There's just a lot to it, and I break it down in an extremely simple way. So go back to my page, check it out. There's a ton of videos and a ton more coming, so follow for that. Okay, 2 last things. So cost, expect 1 to 2% of the purchase price in closing costs. Now that's going to be lender fees, title fees, sub-escrow fees, notary fees, all that kind of stuff added up in a lump sum. That's going to give you an approximate cost. Keys. A lot of times I'm able to give you keys right there at the closing table, which is always super fun to do. If the seller's staying in possession, we'll figure that out. We'll get that dialed in later. Sometimes we'll actually, after we meet at the title company, we sign, we'll go to the property, we'll get you keys there. Always fun, always exciting once people are able to make that next step. I love it. I love seeing people excited, just going, hey Nick, this was way easier than I thought. This is way simpler than I thought. And I am so happy with this home in taking this next step of our lives together. Anyhow, I look forward to seeing you on the next one because I've got a ton more coming soon.